but a lot of people don't know that in Tekken Tag Tournament 1, that like St. Louis was a major like powerhouse in the states when it came to
Okay.
Tekken Tag Tournament. So Unconquerable was one of those players. SEO Bad Boys one of those players. Hatman one of those players. Like those guys, well, I was watching them play before I knew what was happening, Brian. Like I was like, damn, I am not this good. Like I'm literally at the mall. Like this was crazy because I'm watching them play. I'm like, I am not this good, but like I know that they are really good. You know?
So all these stories, I'm kind of curious on the time frame. A lot of this is pre like 2009. I mean, I'm just trying to get like the time marker down. Was
Yeah.
there like a big transformation in your local community and the FGC that you saw as a whole with like the Street Fighter 4 release, the 09 era? Like, were you there to see that happen in real time?
Yes, actually. Dang, nobody ever actually. That's a very weird time because that's around the time that like in that later time I moved to California. So I was there when like we had like a bunch of crazy Street Fighter 4 players, and that's when shout outs to Jeff Blyden, one of the homies, who's also a big fighting game guy in the Midwest, who was also like hosting like events and stuff at his house, and he was like crazy on the anime game. So he was the dude I looked at for my Tatsunoko versus Capcom stuff. That dude was crazy at Tatsu Cap. He was OD, my boy Jeff. You know what it is. But yeah, like, and the reason I bring him up is because he had a card shop that I think he was either part owner or manager or something, where he was like, yo, we're having like monthlies now. You guys can like come out. So like I was playing in those Street Fighter 4 tournaments with like my season 1 Zangief ass.
Okay.
But I say season 1, but damn, that's how long we've been playing, fighting games. But
Seasons
that
now,
first,
yeah.
you're right.
They didn't have those back then.
Right? They had to wait for a whole nother game back in my day. Yeah, anyways. But no, like I was there watching people make that like conversion, that transition to like Street Fighter 4. And like I said, we were heavy on like Third Strike and CVS 2. So like we're playing all these games, right? And like when that came, like I was like, oh man, this game sucks. This game is so ass,
Really?
right? Bro, oh yeah, bro, dude.
Wow,
Look,
okay.
yeah, dude, look.
You're one
Oh,
of
first off,
those.
you got to know, I hate that game. Okay, I hate that game.
Still to this day?
I do. I look. First off, look, I hate it, but I love it because
Okay.
I have a lot of respect for what Street Fighter 4 did. I'm not saying like it's an unplayable game. I'm saying comparatively to the Street Fighters that I know and love. I love Alpha 3. I love Third Strike. I'm one of those guys.
I never
but,
would have
like,
expected this from you, Steve. I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
see?
This is so surprising.
What? Well, I mean, look, you eat peas, so here we are, Brian. We're learning something new about each
I mean,
other.
it's just, yeah, like I feel like one of your most known personality traits is like you bring the enthusiasm and joy to so many aspects of the fighting game community, right? Like that's something that's very on brand for Steve, right? Just that enthusiasm and bringing the energy and raising the vibe. And I guess you do it for the games that you truly do enjoy, because I've never heard you talk negatively about a game, like, period.
Yeah, I just think that game is ass, and they love it.
You're doing
Everybody
it to
else
the FGC
loves
darling child to your Street Fighter
They
4.
love this baby. They love that baby. Indestructible. They love that baby. I don't love that baby. I don't love that baby, okay? You can hang out. I'm not going to avoid taking a picture with you, but you're still ugly to me. But I'll just leave it. I'm just saying. But I was there for that. But this also comes by way of the fact that I am one of those old guard guys when it comes to Street Fighter. I'm used to, like, I'm looking at like ST player legends, and I'm looking up, and I'm like, first off, what is this, right? And I still like gave it a try. The thing is, I continued to play that game even though I did not like it. Thanks to Cody and C Viper, like, and I stayed true to that game. I started playing with El Forte first, but then I just started to hate that character, and then I moved on to like Geef, and then Viper, and then Cody, and then it kind of like balanced out, and that was the end of my Street Fighter 4. And towards the end of that, who one of my main training partners was my little brother and fellow commentator, Vicious. He was one of the persons that rounded out him and Sanchez too. Sanchez and Unconquerable, actually, because he had moved to California at the time, and he came to hang out at Paul and Mo's house. Shout outs to the house. You know what it is. We played Street Fighter 4 once again from 7 p.m. the day before to 7 a.m. the next day. Like, that's how
Wow.
much Street Fighter 4 I ingested. So
that's a lot of peas to eat. You know what I mean? For someone who doesn't quite like
that's
them.
fast. That's bars.
Surprising.
That's bars. Okay.
Yeah, in that era, you really couldn't avoid it. I guess, you know, a lot of people talked about the pre-09 era as kind of being, at least from the Capcom head perspective, like the dark ages of the FGC, right? Like there was a period of time where there wasn't as many big titles coming in. But then Street Fighter 4 drops and the numbers were through the roof. We're starting to see like the streaming era kick in, and then like towards the end, that's when the formation of like esports in the scene really became a thing. So during this time, Street Fighter 4 is not your main game, or not the game you love. Are you playing more Tekken? Like what are you actually enjoying in the FGC during that like 09 to like 2013 era?
Third Strike, Virtua Fighter, Guilty Gear. Yeah, those and Tekken.
Okay.
Because even though it was like kind of in between Tekkens at the time, like I think we were still playing 5. I can't remember. Am I tripping? Or maybe it was 6. I can't remember. But it wasn't like it was crazy. But on the same note, it was like we would have like these hookups, right? And our hookups like would be thrown by like shout outs to my big brother Diedrich. He housing 12 people in his house, right? So like we in there playing Tekken on the main screen, but then we got other setups where we're running like Third Strike, and we're running like Virtua Fighter, and we're running like Melty Blood, or we're running like Big Bang Beat or something like that. Like a lot of like it was so many games that like our friends would introduce, and we would just give them all a try. And I'm like, oh, if we liked them, then we would keep playing them. But if we didn't like them, then they'll kind of go by the wayside, right? So it's like. But the thing is that we never stopped. Nobody ever stopped playing whatever game. Even if I was like, "Oh, Street Fighter 4 is ass," they would have a hookup, and I'd be like, "I'm down to play Street Fighter 4." Like I wasn't gonna be like, "Oh man, I can't believe you guys are playing Street Fighter 4." I'm like, "No way!" Like we'll be like, "Damn, bro, y'all playing 4, huh? Let me get in there. Let me put my quarter up." You know, because for me, it wasn't like I said before, it wasn't my cup of tea, right? It wasn't 100% my cup of tea. I'm just saying that for me, comparatively. I mean, I like 6 even more so. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of where I like 5 even more so. I say that's just me.
That's a brave thing to say. I was going to bring it up
with my whole chest.
I know you had a little bit of a Nash. I know like you. I know you played 5 pretty heavy. So like hearing you say you don't like 4, I was like, wait, that means he likes 5 better than 4. Like that was going through my head, which is like a crazy thing to admit. You have to understand. Yeah. Like you're not allowed to have that opinion.
I mean, look, we here, baby. We here, you know?
Wow.
Just me and you, Brian. Nobody else is going to know this. Who else is going to know?
Hey, I love 4, but I also, I like some 5, man. People
I know you do. I know you do, Brian. I know you like you some 5.
Yeah, well, 5's
right?
a good
I
game,
know
man.
you do. I was in those streams. You don't think I remember? I was in those streams, bro. Anyways.
Hopefully you enjoyed that trash talk or extra trashy clip. If you want to see the full episode that clip came from, go ahead and click the link right over here. Otherwise, YouTube thinks you might enjoy this video right here. And for the trashiest amongst you, we get the merch right over there.